you hear me? Can you hear me, Mickey? I just realised I didn't have my microphone turned on. Right, stand by. So I haven't got audio on for you yet, Mickey, so bear with me. And I'll turn your audio on. Oh, right, okay. There we go. That's your audio on. Should be. Right, good evening, Mickey. How are you?
Hi, Steve. Yeah, feeling good. Thank you.
It's your first week of retirement, isn't it?
It certainly is. It's gone, well, it's been fairly hectic, actually, with having to take the car in for its MOT, having the dog at the vet's for a little operation. Yeah, so it's been fairly busy. Taking my son to the dentist because of his anxiety and depression. Yeah, it's been a fairly busy week.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm just trying to get ready to fire up again. I don't think it is. I don't know why. It should do. It couldn't. It could be because I'm overloading my CPU, but I doubt it. Let's just have a quick look and see what I'm running at. I'll look and see what I'm running at. I'm running at 1 92%. So no, I'm not overloading my CPU, and it's not running warm. 88%. No, there is definitely a problem with Reddit tonight, and I can't work out what it is. So I'll just keep plugging away. Let me just check my settings. Talk for a minute, Mickey, while I'm checking my settings. Tell us about your birthday.
Very quiet. Very, like I said, very busy with visits to the vets and cars in for MOT and what have you. Yeah, it's been it was a hectic day, really. Not only that, but today is our 22nd wedding anniversary.
Oh, congratulations!
Well, we've been together for 38 years, but only been married for 22. Apparently, she
Okay.
wanted to try before she buy.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
16 years trying. But yeah, so yeah, it was a good day. Didn't manage to get what we wanted to do done because of other things, but poor little dog got a grass seed stuck between her toes on one of her feet, which caused an abscess. So I had to take her in this morning, 8:30, to have an operation where they lanced the abscess, drained it, and now she's got her poor little foot all bound up. Got to take her back on Sunday to have her bandages changed. But she seems in good spirits.
I must admit, I've not heard of that before. So that's a new
Apparently, it's
one on
quite
me.
common in the summer for they can get them in between the toes. They can get them in the ears, in the eyes. A friend of mine's cat is always rolling in them. Apparently, he's always pulling them out. But yeah, they're like little darts, and they actually work their way in through the skin. The vet was telling me he had one that had gone through the foot and was halfway up the leg.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, because obviously they keep licking at them and sort of nibbling at them, and it drives them further and further. If you imagine a dart, you're pushing the back of a dart, it's going further and further up the skin, So,
Yeah.
And he said he's had dogs in there with them on the corner of their eye. They've actually lost an eye through these little grass seeds. So, yeah. But she's doing well. She's fine.
Okay, well that's the important thing. As long as it looks fine. You've been watching the football, or is it?
I
Is it just
haven't,
me?
mate. I'm not a perv like you watching women run around in shorts, mate.
Oh, was that a sexist remark there, Mickey?
Not at all.
Oh, right.
You
Okay.
should know me better than that, boy, there.
Oh, no, good. Because I wasn't. I've totally forgotten they're women. I'm just enjoying the football, and the standard of football is excellent. I mean, it is absolutely excellent. We beat Northern Ireland 5-0 today. We beat Norway 8-0. So I'm sort of glad that we didn't beat Northern Ireland as badly, or humiliated Northern Ireland as badly as we humiliated Norway. I mean, 5-0. 5-0 is still a bit of a trouncing, but it's not as bad as what we did with Norway. So I'm really impressed. Really, really, really impressed with our girls. Yeah, I'm really impressed, and I've forgotten completely that they were women. Once the football starts, and they're really, really good matches, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Um, I've no idea what's up with Reddit tonight. I can't get on any channel on Reddit. Whether they're blocking me or not, I don't know. But I haven't changed anything. But it's just a nightmare. But that's Reddit for you. They did that. They played about the other day. I'm just going to have a quick look. I'm just going to have a quick look about. I'm just going to have a quick look around and see if I can. Sorry, working through technical issues. Please wait and try again. Yeah, I'll wait and try again. See if anybody else is broadcasting on Reddit. If nobody else is broadcasting on Reddit, then that's probably a good sign that no, looks like nobody else is broadcasting on Reddit at the moment. So it looks like I've started about 20 different chats, but it's just Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll come back to that and I'll start again in a minute. Right. Let's have some beer. Have you got a beer tonight, Nicky, or are you
No,
not
I'm on
drinking
the
again?
coffee again tonight.
All right. Okay. So.
I'm on the coffee. I've got a bit of running about 2 in the morning, so.
I should do my beer de jour, which in this case is this one. I've never heard of this one. I saw it in the shop for the first time today. Let's get it. See if the camera can get it.
Angelo
Birrifico
Peretti.
Angelo Peretti, Italian Hop Masters premium Italian beer brewed with 4 hops, and I have no idea. I've no idea what it is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Right. I'm no good at Italian, right? But it says there Valgani Italiana 1877, which I think means in Italy since 1877, right? And it says in Italian Birra Italiana Premium, yeah? It's got the brewed with 4 hops there, and it, again, Birrifico Angelo
Peretti.
Peretti, yeah? So you think it's an Italian beer, don't you?
Well, I'd have thought so, yes, with a name like that.
Yeah, I'd have thought so as well. It looks Italian. Then you read the back. All right, you ready for this?
Brewed in Burton-on-Trent?
No, it's not brewed in Burton-on-Trent. No, you're wrong. Premium lager, brewed and bottled in the UK by Carlsberg Marston's Brewery, Wolverhampton.
I was close.
Yeah.
I was close.
No, Burton-on-Trent's nowhere near Wolverhampton, Mickey.
Well, it is. They're both in the Midlands.
Burton-on-Trent is about as far away from Wolverhampton as I am from you.
Nah, not that far.
So it's not really an Italian beer. So it's another con beer, isn't it? It's another con beer, not an Italian beer. So
So it's Carlsberg in another bottle, basically.
tastes all right though. Tastes all right. How come no beer?
I've got to drive first thing in the morning, Steve, and going back to my lorry driving days, if I drive in, I don't have any alcohol the night before.
That is a very sensible thing. That is a very sensible thing indeed. Going anywhere exciting?
No, just got to run family about and stuff like that, you know. Doctor's appointments, dentist appointments. So. But and then we got the dreaded ASDA, of course, which we do on a Saturday.
ASDA?
Oh.
You go shopping on a Saturday, traditional Saturday shopping?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's because of the way that I used to work, Steve. And because Donna works all week as well, the only time we had to shop was on a Saturday evening when she finishes. We don't normally get there till gone 6, so it's like 6:30. Okay. So the shelves are half empty because obviously they close on 10 on a Saturday night. I sit in the car, let her go and do it, mate.
Fair enough.
Take my Kindle, sit there, read while she goes and does the shopping.
Fair enough.
One thing I hate is supermarket shopping.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. I noticed we've now picked up 3 viewers. We've got a whole 3 viewers on YouTube. So hello there on YouTube. Give us a hello and say hello to us. Let us know that you're there. Say anything actually, even if it's fuck off. At least that's some acknowledgement that we're there. So I guess not. So we're broadcasting, and we've got 2 on Facebook, Mickey. So we've got 3 people watching us on YouTube, 2 people watching us on Facebook, and that ever one person watching us on. Oh, there we go, Elizabeth Wilkinson. All right, Elizabeth Wilkinson says Wolverhampton's only about 35 miles away from Burton. All right.
See.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I once we're past Watford, right? It's tribal land. Hello, Liz. Do you know who Liz is, Nicky?
I do know who Liz is.
Oh, right. Okay.
I do know who Liz is. Yes, friends on Facebook.
All right. Okay, Liz. Obviously, that's Mickey up there.
You went for a meal at her pub, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. It was a lovely meal, and it was served by fantastic staff. It was a good
Liz
meal.
Must have had a day off that day then.
Hey.
I said Liz must have had a day off that day if we had fantastic staff.
I'll tell you what, right? It was a nice meal, but it was on the pricey side.
Yeah.
Without wine, it come to 75 quid.
Goof.
But it was a lovely meal. I'll tell you what, it was a gorgeous meal. So,
I will. Um,
good evening, Will. Good evening,
so
Will.
so you said that was what, 75 quid without wine.
Without wine, yeah,
So when you got the bill, you did the wining.
yeah. No, I didn't whine too much. Mickey Jeffries, Paul. Mickey Jeffries. What was your eBay ID, Mickey?
I was a weasel.
There you go. Lots of Paul, lots of my old eBay friends. Mickey, who was Weasel, and Elizabeth Wilkinson, who was Little Bluey.
Oh, of course she
So
was. I'm trying to
yeah.
remember who she was.
All right. Well, there you go, Little Bluey. So these are doing. What are you doing in Stoke, Paul? I mean, have you emigrated? Have you turned native?
I think Liz is emigrating up north somewhere, from what
Yes,
I
I saw
understand.
that. Actually, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Liz is emigrating. Liz is moving up to Stoke,
Yeah, and
and Paul
Paul's already
Cooper is
in
up in
Stoke.
Stoke. Oh, is there something there going on that we don't know about? Hey, is there something going on there that we don't know about? You got Paul in Stoke, and you've got Liz just going up to Stoke. I think they've let the cat out of the bag, don't you? Yeah, I think the secret's out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, wink, wink, indeed, Will. Wink, wink. You're right, Will. Wink, wink, indeed. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, so I'm disappointed. My Italian beer isn't actually fucking Italian. I'm
It's
also
Carling in a
disappointed.
bottle.
I still can't connect to Reddit. It still won't let me connect. God knows what's going on there tonight. I've checked and I've double checked my settings. So, well, the fact that I'm on YouTube and the fact that I'm on Facebook is all working. Mickey, you're very red. You're
Yeah, I
extremely
don't know
red,
why.
actually. Is that your camera doing that?
Probably.
Um, yeah, because I'm looking. I'm looking at me, and I'm looking at you, and you looking very. You actually look like you spent about a week too long in the sun.
Well, I was in Spain not so long back, but I mean,
Yeah, no, that shouldn't. That
it's
shouldn't make
faded
you.
a bit now, so
Don, I've not got any makeup.
that's probably what it is. I probably haven't washed it off since last night.
Let's have a look at. Let's have a look at your full screen. I think it might be your camera.
Yeah, it is. Camera settings.
White balance. Have you got a white balance sitting on your camera?
Oh, don't be silly, mate. This was about 10 quid.
Oh, right. Okay. The camera I'm actually using is a Sony ZV-1, which is 700 quid's worth of camera.
Webcam settings. Let's have a look. Yeah, I have got a white balance, but it's greyed out.
Ah, okay.
Let me have a look. Saturation.
Turn your saturation. Ah, that's better. That's too much. Come back up a bit. You've gone black and white now, you dickhead. Come back up a bit. That's a bit better. That's too far now. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right, Mickey. You look a bit better there. You look a bit better there. Okay. No, Paul, you wouldn't recognise either ID. They were Mickey and Elizabeth. I met on Q&A as opposed to the Power Seller board. Whereas with you, Paul, I only met you on the Power Seller board, so that's probably why you don't recognise them.
I was never a power seller. I never sold anything.
Yeah, and I don't think Liz ever got to be a power seller. Will, when you say that Mickey looks dead now, he's always looked that way.
Yeah, always been from the neck up.
Yeah, quite often he goes out. He's going out shopping tomorrow, and quite often people see him coming and they get out the defibrillator. Yeah, your camera looks a lot better now. I don't know what other people think, but I think your camera looks a lot better.
I look dead. I'm going to stand outside the old folks' home tomorrow with a cloak on and a sickle and see what response I get there.
Uh, um, oh, I am extremely disappointed that I can't fire up Reddit, and that is annoying me now. That is so annoying me.
Let me have a look.
It's not just me. It is Reddit. It's not firing up for anybody. So I can see that I've had about 20 attempts at starting the stream, and a couple of others have tried to stream as well, and they're failing. Oh, that one's streaming. They're streaming there. Somebody there is streaming.
There is streaming going on. I'm just scrolling through now.
Yeah. The streaming going. Maybe it's me. Maybe they don't like me. I don't know. I don't understand why it's not working. So, oh well. Oh well. Shit happens.
I'll take it you have logged in.
Yeah, I've logged in. Yeah, I'm logged in. Yeah. Oh yeah. It wouldn't let me go as far as I did. As far as I did, just to do it right. Okay. Um. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Uh. Did you There was a couple of things I was going to talk about tonight. Did you see the news story about that cyclist that was jailed today for killing a woman?
No, I didn't see that. No.
Oh, it was in the news. It was in the news this morning when I woke up. There was a story. A cyclist was pedalling on the pavement and he ran into a woman up there in Scotland and knocked her over, and she hit her head and she died in hospital a couple of days later. It's just been jailed for a year and a half, I think.
Oof. Keep cyclists on the road or on their cycle paths.
Yeah, well, he was a psychopath. That's why I think they jailed him.
That's why he's got.
But yeah, and they also banned him from driving for for 6 months or something like that. It was a bit strange that one. But apparently, yeah, if you ride if you ride any sort of vehicle on the road, you are subject to the highway code, even if it's a pedal cycle. And if you break the rules on your pedal cycle, you can get a ban on your bike. And we've got 5 people on we've got 5 people watching us on YouTube now. So hello, all 5 of you. So we've got Will, we've got Liz,
We've got Paul.
I don't know who else we've got on YouTube. We've got Will, we've got Liz. We've got Paul on Facebook. Yes. Oh no, we're back to 3 now. As soon as I said 5, they all went home. So they all disappeared. So, yeah. Right. So let's have a look round. Oh, Mad Mark. Mad Mark. Yeah, he does. He does. You're right. You're right, Mad Mark. He does. You've got Mad Mark on Twitch. Says you look like Paul O'Grady.
Thank you. I'm not as funny as him though.
He's right though.
Is he trying to say something about my sexuality or something? Or
I've no idea, Mickey. I've no idea. He reckons you look like Paul Grady. And you know what? He's right.
Yeah.
He's right. Somebody told me the other day that obviously I was the coolest old guy on Reddit. And I thought that was quite a compliment. That was.
Well, yeah. Excuse me.
That's your cough, right? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Paul. Paul. Did you sort out your pregnancy issue?
Paul's pregnant?
No. He said that he said something earlier about
his stepson's girlfriend.
His stepson's girlfriend or something was pregnant and needed to live to hospital. Again, I'm not too sure on my geography. I know Paul lives just outside of Wolverhampton, and I'm not sure how far Stoke is from Wolverhampton. So I don't know there.
Isn't that far?
And you know what? The more I look at you, Mickey, ever since Mad Mark said that, you really do look like Paul O'Grady. You really do.
Oh, for fuck's sake, shut up. Huh?
You really do look like Paul O'Grady. I shall bear that one in mind. I'll save that. I'll save that for when you mither me on YouTube. When you mither me on Facebook, I should remind people you look like Paul O'Grady.
Oh dear.
Mad Mark is on Twitch. He's a gamer. He lives just around the corner from me. Actually, he lives in Lewisham. So he's a gamer. Last time I saw him on Twitch, he plays a game called Fall Guys, which is a game that I can't really get into, but he plays that. So Paul's not talking about his friends. Liz, can I ask you why Stoke? Why are you planning to move to Stoke? Apart from Paul Cooper obviously being there, I mean, I've known Paul for years, and I've even been on holiday with Paul. We've been drunk several places. We've been drunk a lot all over the world, me and Paul. So I can understand the attraction. So apart from Paul Cooper being there, is why are you going up to Stoke? Um, your sister lives there, right? Okay, your sister lives there. Paul's abandoned them at maternity and parked up about a mile away.
Oh, to go via Stafford.
Yeah.
I ain't too far from Wolvo.
Okay. That's a long old trip, especially with the price of fuel being what it is. So obviously Paul makes a good stepdad there. Oh right, okay. I didn't realise you didn't do gaming anymore, Mark. You do IRL. For those that don't know, is IRL is in real life, which is what we're doing right now, Mickey. Um, are you having much luck? Are you having much luck on Twitch, Paul? Because I have fuck all luck on Twitch. Fuck all luck. Mad Mark. Sorry, Mark. I have fuck all luck on Twitch at all. Um, Liz, you don't strike me as being from the Midlands. Your accent definitely isn't. Don't forget, I've met you. Your accent definitely isn't a Midlands accent. So is that where you your family was originally from? You know, curious. Um,
I thought she was a Kentish girl.
yeah. Do you know what? People often call me a Kent.
No, I think you spelt it wrong, mate.
No, I think it might be my hearing, but honestly, honestly, they do. They do. I keep saying, no, I'm in London. I say, no, you're definitely a Kent. I say, no, I'm from London. No, you're definitely a big Kent. And I just don't understand. Oh, right. Okay. You've been affiliate since May. Well done. Well done. Is that just streaming IRL? Um, Mark, is that just streaming IRL? Like I say, for those that don't know, it's in real life. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. I haven't reached affiliate
See,
yet.
she's definitely a Kentish girl. You see?
Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah. I haven't reached.
I'm glad she could spell as well.
Huh?
I said I'm glad she could spell.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. So I think there's something going on between Liz and Paul.
Well, there's something sort of dubious in the background, I think.
I think they're not telling us something. I was about to say, Mark, that Twitch definitely hates me because I'm still not an affiliate. Obviously, people just hate me. I guess nobody wants to chat with me. I've got enough. I've got enough followers, but I don't have enough chatters. And do you know what? I really can't be bothered to chase them. If they come and find me, that's great. If they don't, I really can't be bothered. But I'm glad. I'm glad that you made affiliate. Much of a payout, just out of curiosity, or well, if you don't mind me asking. Sorry, Mickey. Twitch is the nearest. It's the nearest service that I've got to making any money. Not that I'm in this to make any money, but Twitch is the nearest I've got to the money making threshold. Out of the four things that you require to make money, I've reached three of them, and the one that I'm missing is I've got to have an average of three people chatting on my stream. At the moment, I've got an average of like 0.08, so obviously people don't like me that much.
Well, I just don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. No. I can tell. Like I said, at the moment, I've got two people online on Twitch, so it's not a case of. I suppose what I need to do is I need to put myself about. I need to put myself out there, but and getting spam, lots of groups and things like that. But do you know what? I can't be asked with all that. If people come and find me, they come and find me. YouTube, I need 1,000 subscribers, and I think I've got 350. Um, and I need 1,000, and I need 4,000 watch hours, and I've got about 1,500 watch hours. So so I'm well away from making money on YouTube. And Reddit, you can't make any money on. Well, at the moment, Reddit, I can't even log on to.
I'm just laughing at Paul's comment.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just seeing Paul's comment. Guess he's on my life expectancy if Kim caught me playing around. As I know Kim, yeah, I know exactly what would happen to you, Paul.
He's got two sisters live in Chicago, say no more.
Yeah, yeah. If Paul played around, Kim would make him wear his testicles as earrings.
Anyway, I'm just going to
have a cigarette. I know.
Yes.
Yep. All right, I'll knock you off. There you go. Let me know when you're back with this. Okay, that's not a bad. I'm just looking at what Mad Mark's saying. That's not a bad payout, Mad Mark. That's not a bad payout at all. But well done, well done, well done. So, like I say, I really need to push myself to do this, don't I? And I can't do it. But no, that's not bad. That's not bad. It would be nice to make some money, but I don't know whether I want to play about. Oh, pardon me. So, Paul, what you're saying is there's nothing going on between you and Liz, or should I say, there's nothing between you and Liz, not even a sheet. Is that right? And are you going to deny it, Liz? Are you going to deny having anything to do with Paul? Did you, Paul? While I think about it, am I the only one here that has actually been watching and enjoying the football? Absolutely right. Absolutely nothing between you and Paul, not even a sheet. Is that right, Liz? Just wanted to clarify that. Do you know what? I'm just thinking about it, Mark. The other thing is, it could be because I'm such an old fart. Who wants to watch an old fart stream? Eh? Who wants to watch an old fart stream? I wouldn't. Maybe it's because I've got my mate Mickey. I'll tell you what, Mark. I'll have to get you. Oh, right. The husband is confused as he is Paul too. Right. Okay. Oh dear. Right. So. I saw them. I saw the picture of Paul being a cock. But just to clarify, that's not Paul Cooper. That's Paul Wilkinson is a cock, not Paul. Well, actually, Paul Cooper is a cock, but for different reasons. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I saw the picture of Paul Wilkinson being a cock. I am on Discord. I am on Discord, Mark. I am on Discord. Send me post me your watch it, and I'll work out how to get onto Discord. Fucked if I know how to get onto Discord, but I'll work it out and see where we're going. But yeah, yes, I saw the picture of your Paul being a cock, Liz. I did see that. Um, sorry, I'm trying to catch up with all the conversations going and different people. There, we're having like 4 different conversations. Paul, sorry, Paul Cooper, the other cock. Can I just confirm? Why are you parked up in Stoke still? Are you waiting for the news of the happy event? Is that why you're parked up in Stoke? I just wondered where you popped up in Stoke. That was all. If you've done the hospital business, I'm just glad you can afford to drive a 50-mile round trip or 100 mile. It's 50 miles away. It's a 100-mile round trip. I can't afford it with petrol today. I put 40 quid's worth of petrol in the car today. Now, Huh? I have. It's a hybrid petrol electric car, but I put 40 quid worth of fuel in. And that quite surprised me because normally 40 quid worth of fuel, I was down to my fuel light had come on. This time last year, if I put 40, this time last year it cost 42 quid to completely fill the car up. This time I put 40 quid in, and it literally just came over the 3/4 of the tank thing. Yeah, I have got a hybrid, Mickey, but they they hey. Oh no, my petrol kicks in. My petrol kicks in all of the time. My electric engine kicks in all the time. I mean, I went to Birmingham 2 weeks ago, and I was coming down the motorway on the electric. I was doing 75 on the electric engine, so no, it's not like a Prius at all. I mean, yes. I was doing 70. I was doing 70. Uh, Mickey, can you talk for a minute? Mark, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to log into Twitch, and I've now got to go through their fucking security checks. Um, oh, for fuck's sake! Oh no, I've finally worked out how to get into Twitch, but now I need to know how the fuck I start. Not Twitch, Discord. I need to know how the fuck I start. I join a new Discord. So how the fuck do I do that? I'm open to any suggestions there, Mark. Wait a minute. Oh, add a server. There we go. Got it right. Already had an invite. Join a server. Yep. Ugh. Right. So let's give that a go. Join server. Yay! Yep, I'm in. There you go. There you go, Mark. I'm in. I'm into your server. God, that's yet another piece of fucking technology. That are you ready to come back yet, Mickey? All right. Right. Okay. Let me let
We're
me
back.
just let me let me just put it online again. Right.
There
Okay.
we go.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Baby's due in 3 weeks, but she's tiny, so I won't be surprised if it's an early or an emergency cesarean. Oh.
Well, it goes without saying. Of course I would. Of course I would, Paul. It's stupid not to. Of course I would. Of course I would. I would do that for any of my kids. I do exactly the same. I just wondered
Yeah.
why you were sitting out there. So yeah, that's why. That's not bad. You've got a He hasn't got a hybrid. Mine on a motorway run will do 84 to the gallon. Um, but that's not bad. You've got a diesel, haven't you? You've got one of the uh made by Renault. I forget the name. They're made by Renault, Mickey, and they're the cheaper ones. One of their models is
Are
a
you trying to say
stepway.
Paul's cheap?
No, well, he is, yes, but I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
one of them is a stepway. One of the models is a
Oh, what
stepway.
the? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, they sell them in the Renault garages down here.
Yeah, well, they're made by Renault. They're the budget in the
Um,
Renault. He's got one of those. It's not the
not a
stepway. He's got.
Sandu or whatever it's called, or
Uh,
yeah,
or, or or
Dacia's the Dacia, isn't it?
yeah, that's it, something like that. Yeah, Dacia. That's what he's got. He's
Dacia.
got a Dacia. Yeah, I believe that's what you've got. Is that right, Paul? Yeah, Logan. There we go. 1.5 diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mind you, I got 53.4 to the gallon coming back from Stansted back to Lowestoft, which I didn't think was too bad.
That's not bad. That's pretty much a straight run up the A20, A120, isn't
A12.
it? A12.
A12. Across the 120 on the A12 straight up. That's in a 2.2 Merc. So I didn't think that was too bad, to be fair.
All these people with their 2.2 Mercs, eh?
Oh, it's an old one, mate. It's a 2012. Just had it MOT'd yesterday, went straight through, so.
I think, we just hit Twitch. We're online on Twitch, Vicky. I've been trying. I'm just going to send you the link, so bear with me.
Do you mean Reddit?
Chat to the natives for a minute.
Do you mean Reddit?
Yes, I'm in Reddit. We're online on Twitch. I'm in Reddit, yeah. So we're actually online. Yay.
On the Dacia engine's a little 3-cylinder, aren't they, Paul? From what I understand. Or Dacia, however you like to say them, wherever part of your country you come from.
Yes, we're online. Yay! Hey, so I've got no idea what was up with Reddit, but right, there you go, Mickey. There's your link for Reddit. Finally, we're online. Jesus, that was fucking painful. That was getting online on Reddit. That was absolutely fucking painful.
It says tuning. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's actually started to move now.
I'm not
We've
sure.
got 4 watches already.
I know. I've literally just been on, so I've no idea what is up with Reddit for it to have caused that many problems, but I'm finally glad that we've.
I'm not even registered with Reddit. Not even registered with them.
It's just like I couldn't believe the security I just had to go through to get onto Discord, and yet that's more technology. I mean that really is a young person's thing. Discord. I'm not.
No, I use Discord a lot for when I'm playing games.
Do you?
Yeah, I think I'm about 6 or 7 different servers on Discord.
Okay.
We use it as a chat.
Yeah. I know what they use it for. It's just something that I've never particularly used myself. So it's just one of those things. I've got it. Obviously,
we are both broadcasting California Dreaming. Yes.
Yes, I know we're broadcasting. Finally, it took
me and him.
It took us ages. California Dreaming. It took us ages to actually get online with Reddit tonight. So I'm really not sure what was going on there. Right.
Do you expect me to open? No, not really, though.
Apparently on the Discord, right? Somebody just said, "Does Woody give wood?"
I think you passed that bit.
I think I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before. In all my life, I've never heard that before. My mum used to say, "If you can't, don't try and be funny. If you can't be original, right?" Right. Okay. So we know why Paul is in Stoke. We know why Liz is moving up to Stoke because her sister lives up there. Will? Are you still there? Will? Are you still watching? Will? That's Will Sterling. I don't think any of you know Will Sterling.
I don't. Although he did say hello to me when he came on, which was nice.
Yes, Paul Cooper knows Will Sterling. Of course he does. Yes, Paul Cooper's met Will Sterling. Paul Cooper has met met Will Sterling. They met up in Wolverhampton not long ago. Not long ago. Um, they met in Wolverhampton not long ago.
Is Will one of your dashcam group, or was he an eBayer too?
No, Will is one of the moderators. Will is one of the moderators in my dashcam group. He's
Yeah.
one of my first moderators, actually, Mickey.
Yeah.
And he's all right. He's an ex-copper.
Oh, fuck me. Ban him.
Well. I mean, we know you look like Paul Grady, but was that an invitation? And the question is, Will, how desperate are you? That is the question. I mean, Mickey wants someone to fuck him. How desperate are you? You know, that's my only thing. It was either last year or the year before. Do you know what, Paul? I can't remember when it was. I think it was last year. I think last year. The only time I went out last year was
You
that
didn't
little
go out
trip up
last year?
to. Hey, Mickey.
I didn't think you went out last year.
Yes, I went out. I went out overnight to. I went out overnight to have a go and have a drink and a meal with Paul.
Right.
We had a Chinese. It was really nice Chinese. And
I did live in Wolverhampton for a while, back in 1974, I think it was.
All right.
Getting chased through the Manda Centre, I was. Yeah.
Okay.
After a night out.
He doesn't actually live. He doesn't actually live in Wolverhampton himself.
He's a lucky man.
No, he doesn't live in Wolverhampton. I forget the name of the town he lives in, but Wolverhampton is the nearest big town. But he's not actually in Wolverhampton himself. He's at the end of the M6 toll.
Oh right, yeah.
It's somewhere around there. I know that when you come off the M6 toll, you get R-Pan's disconnected again. Typical. That's Reddit. Oh no, we're back on again. You come off the M6 and you take two roundabouts and you drive along a bit and you come to Paul's place. Just call me Mr. Satnav for those directions. But, I could find it again if I went up there. But it's Paul, stop making me fucking struggle, you bastard. What town is it you live in? And I think Will's gone.
Not Tamworth, is it?
No, I do know. I do know. I do know what town it is in, but I couldn't tell you for definite. Hello, Minxie86. Thank you for following me. I take it you're Minxie Moo on Discord, the one that just asked me if I give wood. I'm 62 years old, right? I'll tell you this now, Minxie. Right, the only way that I could get certain parts of my body to be stiff was stick them in the freezer for an hour beforehand. I was right. Oh, it was Wolverhampton, yeah. It was Wolverhampton.
Just north of Yarmouth. That'd be my neck of the wood. I'm talking about Yarmouth in Norfolk and not Yarmouth, Isle of Wight.
I enjoyed that. I went out to. I've got to tell you, Mickey, right? Paul had his 50th birthday in 2018. All right, that makes him 54 now. Cool. I'm good at these maths. Fort Walton Bleach. I had Fort Walton Bleach. You're right. Viagra does work miracles, but I have a lot of trouble, right, getting it in that little slot. All right, I've been to the doctor about that, and all they do is laugh at me when I tell them that. So I have a bit of a problem with that one. Fort Walton Bleach, right? Fort Walton Bleach on Reddit says Viagra works miracles. So there we go. Yeah, that little tiny slot, you know.
He's banned from McDonald's now because he took it with his Happy Meal and slung his missus across the table. They won't get him back into McDonald's now.
Trying to push the Viagra tablets in that little slot at the end of your knob, right? It's really difficult. It's really difficult. So I gave up with it. It's only a tiny little slot and they're big old tablets. Fuck you, right? Fuck you on Reddit, right? Okay.
What was
And
it
so
like when
very
we were in our 20s? That'd be back in the 70s then, wouldn't it?
in the 1970s. Yeah, what was life like in the 1970s?
Well, I
Yeah.
was in the army, so
Well, I'll tell you what it was like in
in fact, I
1970.
came out the army in 1980 when I was 24. 80s, fantastic decade actually for music and what have you. Well, I think so.
Oh right. Huh. In 1970, I was 10, and in 1980, I was 20. So yeah, I know.
Paul,
Paul's the
wind up
expert.
the Viagra, use a big pen
Yeah.
to pour it in.
I tend to be honest, football. I only took Viagra when I was with somebody that wasn't my missus. But we won't talk about that. So 20s. It was 1980. It was the start of the new romantic movement, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
end of punk, beginning of new
Yeah,
romantics,
new
I think.
romantic. So you had people like Simon the Bonds Group, Duran Duran,
Duran
Duran
Duran,
Duran,
Spandau
AB,
Ballet, which is one of my
ABC,
favourite.
Human League.
Yeah.
You had you had all those. Um, by the 1980, I was 20. I was married with a child. I got married at 19. My son was born in 1979. So in
That's
1980, I
four, I
was
think.
I was married as a child, and I was just coming to the end of my apprenticeship as a printer. So in my 20s, life for me was I was on the I was on the homesteading thing. I was saving up to try and buy a house, which I did do in 1984. I actually bought a house in 1984, and I was just sort of homesteading, plodding along. Finished my apprenticeship. I finished my apprenticeship in 1982, and my wages went up from 50 quid a week to 250 quid a week. Because in the 1980s, the printers were paid exceptional amount of money. I think the national average was 120 a week, and I was earning nearly over twice that, which is why I managed to buy my house in 1984. So it was
It's not
fun
like that these
times.
days, Steve. Trust me.
Hey,
It's not like that these days for printers.
I'm trying to think what big events. I'm trying to think what big events happened in the 1980s. We had satellite television about 1984, 1985. We had satellite television and cell phones arrived. So
We
they
had
were
Betamax. We
yeah,
had Betamax.
yeah,
Um,
just video recorders.
yeah.
So that was what it was like when I was in 20s.
And
And the
your
fact
music centre hi-fis as well, yeah.
that
Our hi-fis.
I'll tell you what, I was watching on Dave. Got a TV channel here called Dave. I was watching I was watching I was watching
Dave.
Starsky and Hutch. I had to think of the name. Starsky and Hutch, right? And I
Oh,
watched
right, yeah.
yeah, I watched a whole episode of Starsky and Hutch, which took me back to maybe the 1970s.
Yeah,
But
probably.
the one thing that's quite noticeable about it is, right, for the whole episode, okay, from the murder being committed, the investigation of it, to the crime being, to the arrest, right, to the trial and the prison, right, the whole thing, not once was a cell phone in sight, all right? And whenever they had to call the police station, they had to stop the car and run into a telephone box. That was absolutely amazing.
They
I've
had
never.
Huggy Bear in that, didn't they? Starsky and
Hey,
Hutch. They had Huggy Bear in that, didn't
Huggy
they?
Bear, yeah, Huggy Bear. That's right, Huggy Bear, Huggy Bear,
He was
Huggy
funny.
Bear. So it was. So that's what it was like. Fuck you in the 1980s. You chose that username, don't you? Because you just like hearing me say "fuck you."
You don't need a username for you to say that, though, do you?
Oh, um. So yeah, it was. If you've asked me now, going back a bit in the 1970s, I can tell you what life was like for me in the 1970s because In 1973, I lost my virginity. I was 13 in 1973, and I lost my virginity to a 12-year-old. Yeah, I know. Let's not. All right, let's not go there. But it was. It was. It was of its time, and I'll tell you why it was of its time. It's because the
Please say
pill.
hi to your Nigel Farage's love child. Well, I've been called a few things, but never Nigel Farage's love child.
Yeah. So there you go, Mickey. How's that work, right? How's that work, right? So far today, you've been called Paul O'Grady and Nigel Farage's love child.
Well, considering I'm older than Nigel Farage, I don't know how the fuck that works, but there you go.
You're older than everybody, mate.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Yeah. Mark, why do you need to change your name? I in the 1970s, I spent in the 1970s when I was like in my teen years, I spent as much time trying to get laid as often as possible because it was at a time when the pill had just become widely acceptable. It was invented in the 1960s, and by the end of the 1960s, it was becoming more widespread. And the girls had found out that if you went to the doctor and you said that your periods were irregular, he would put you on, or the doctor, I say he or she would put you on the pill to regulate your periods, which of course is a license to fuck. So we didn't have any problems with with sexually transmitted diseases because we didn't know that they existed then, or if we did, we just ignored them. We didn't have sex education, and AIDS and HIV wasn't a thing then. And we've got 453 people watching us on Reddit. So hello, 453 people. Mickey here is gonna say hi to each one of you individually.
Yeah, hi to each of you individually.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
job done.
So that's what the 1970s were like for me. And a lot of ABBA, a lot of Slade, a lot of Mike Oldfield, and a lot of Queen.
Mark Bolan and T-Rex.
Mark Bolan and T-Rex, indeed. Mark Bolan and T-Rex, and he's yeah.
Till he wrapped his mini round that tree.
Yeah, wrap a yellow mini round the old oak tree. Yeah,
exactly that. Yeah.
1977, that was. Do you know, I've always said this, that if Mark Bolan had lived, he probably would have gone on to become a major superstar like Rod Stewart and Bruce Springsteen and all those Billy Joel and all those people that came out of the 1970s that gone on to be major superstars.
He's not talking about me, he's talking about Boaty. He was sipping his Pinot the other week. Klein 643s.
What are we talking about? I'm confused. Who are we talking about?
Klein 643 who called me the Nigel Farage's love child. It's not me. It was.
Oh, you're talking about.
Boaty.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, Boaty. Yeah, Boaty.
Yeah.
Who
would I pick for the Conservative Party leader? None of them fuckers that were standing. That's for sure. They couldn't lie straight in fucking bed. No, I don't think she's hot, but she's probably a best of a bad bunch, I think. Too young for me. Never too young. Never too young.
Hang on, I'm confused because on Twitch,
I'm just looking at Reddit.
I'm just looking at Mad Mark, right? He says, "Lucky Me" was named after him. Who?
Nigel Farage? On Reddit. You told me to answer questions on Reddit, so I'm doing so.
All right, okay, go on.
Talking to our 400 now, how many people we've got? 421 now. You've frightened a few away.
Yeah, Jason's a bit funny. Jason. Oh right, okay. Sorry, Mark Bolan. Yeah, right. Got you, Mad Mark. Got you. Yeah, Jason is a bit funny. That Jason begs to come onto my stream, and then every time when it comes down to it, he bottles out. So I'm not quite sure what's up with Jason. He might be on Monday, he might not, but I'm not going to chase him anymore.
He was on last time. He was.
Hey?
I said he was good when he was on last time. It makes me look like somebody who sits here like a stuffed dummy, really.
You think he was better than you, do you?
Well, apparently.
Do you think he was better than me?
Oh, anybody's fucking better than you. I mean, let's face it.
What, Mickey? What's the volume like on the PC?
What's the what?
What's the volume like on your PC?
It's okay, why?
Turn it up. Yeah. My pick. Who's my pick for the Conservative leader? I don't know. Right. I don't know who said. Is Penny more than hot?
Is she too young for us? I said,
I've
oh,
got
she's
this
too
thing.
young for
Right.
us.
I've got this thing for Nicola Sturgeon.
Oh, you like the Crankies, do you?
I've really got this thing for Nicola Sturgeon, but I can't talk about it because there's a super injunction. You know that she's got a super injunction that forbids everybody from talking about the fact that she swings, don't you? So we can't mention that she likes women as much as she loves men because there's a super injunction out against it to stop people from talking about it. So we can't talk about it. But I really do fancy Nicola Sturgeon, but I can't say too much because of the super injunction. Yeah, Nicola Sturgeon. Yeah, did you not know? Did you not
We're a
know
fan of
about
the
the?
Crankies, then, I take
Yeah,
it.
yeah, Klein. Did you not know about Nicola Sturgeon's super injunction? The other one, the other super injunction we can't talk about is the one that Boris has got. Boris has got a super injunction that stops you from talking about the fact that he got one of his researchers pregnant and then
Yeah.
shipped her off to Canada.
I was going to say secretary, but researcher
Yeah,
is correct, yeah.
yeah, we can't talk about that because there's a super injunction out.
I'm just going to turn off a minute, Steve.
Okay, I'll kill you now. Right, there you go,
Jimmy.
Mickey. You're off. You're off. Right, you're off. Right, let's sort Mickey out. So, yeah, we can't talk about that. Right, my pick for the Conservative, my pick, I think it's going to be Richie Sunak. I think looking at the way the voting's gone, each round of the voting at the moment, he's won. So I think he's actually going to win the Conservative leadership. That said, if he doesn't, if he's not a prime minister, if he's not the winner this time round, he's definitely a prime minister. Maybe not this time, but maybe next time. That doesn't mean that I support him. That doesn't mean that I support him at all. Uh, I think at the moment anything's got to be better than Boris the buffoon, or as I call him Teflon Boris because nothing seems to stick. Right, hey Nikki, hey, I'm not saying he's Sunak fan, but I think he's the best of the bunch. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think anybody's got to be better than Boris, even Nigel Farage's love child. Why on Reddit has just asked me, do I like American TV? I'm actually watching at the moment. I'm actually watching a couple of American TV programs. I'm working my way through. I'm on season 2 at the moment of The Rookie. I'm quite enjoying that. That's Nathan Fillion. I'm quite enjoying that. And obviously, I love Star Trek. I mean, I've just watched season 4 of Discovery, and I'm on episode 10 of season 1 Star Trek: Strange New World. So yeah, I enjoy quite a lot of American TVs. I enjoy quite a lot of American TV. No, why is that? Oh, when I go to bed, I put Pornhub on. Yeah, yeah. The perfect soul on Twitch says, "Hey, old man, hi." Yeah, hi. If you think I'm old, right, wait till Mickey comes back. All right, wait till Mickey comes back. Um, mm, I can see, I can see, I can see. Um, okay, I had fish and chips. It's a Friday thing. I'm not Catholic, but it's traditionally a Friday thing to have fish and chips on a Friday. So I had fish and chips. I had a nice bit of cod and some chips from the local chip shop. It was really nice, and I do like a bit of fish. We tried. This is a new fish shop, right? That we've never gone to before. There's one just round the corner from me, but I had to go to the chemist which is a bit further out in the village, and there's a fish and chip shop there. But so while we were at the chemist, we got lunch from there, and it's the first time that I've had a completely skinless cod. Normally, when you have a bit of cod, you get the skin on the bottom, but this was a completely skinless bit of cod, and it was actually really really nice. I really really enjoyed it. So I was it was nice. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I liked it. Um, but she we've actually got. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got three fish and chip shops in the village. And my daughter um worked for one of them many years ago. And the thing she used to tell me, I've never been in that fish and chip shop since. Yeah, the thing she used to tell me. Climb 643 says, "Who's the owner of fish and chips of Bangladeshi?" No, actually, no, they're not. All three fish and chip shops in the village are all owned by Greeks. And I think you'll find the majority of fish and chip shops in the country are owned by Greeks. It's just something about fish and chips and Greeks. Who owns your fish and chip shop, Mickey? Oh, right, okay. Right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, unfortunately, newsprint is poisonous. Oh, yeah. And yes, I did enjoy Peaky Blinders. And the guy the guy that's in Peaky Blinders, I forget his Cillian Murphy. That's it, Cillian Murphy. He's being touted as one of the contenders for the new James Bond. So, well, Idris Elba is another one. Idris Elba is another one that's like, according to the news, you've got Cillian Murphy, Idris Elba, Tom Hardy, Henry Cavill, and a couple of others that I've never heard of before, who are down as the new James Bond. So I but yeah, so I did enjoy Peaky Blinders. I thought it was great, and my mate Paul, right, my mate Paul, who comes from Peaky Blinder country, talks exactly like them. That's exactly how people where Paul comes from talks. If you ever saw Peaky Blinders, right, and you met my mate Paul, you'd understand, right? He really is, absolutely, he is Peaky Blinders. Mad Mark on Twitch says, I haven't had fish and chips since I had too much salt on my chips last year and my heart went nuts. Oh, okay. That's okay. I shall switch the audio back on, your video back on. There you go. There you go. Right. If you wonder, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. If you're wondering why Mickey keeps dropping out, it's because YouTube has an unwritten policy of terminating streams where people are smoking. So if I don't smoke, but if Mickey wants to smoke, I just turn his camera off, which makes it so much easier. I bet you didn't know that, Mark, did you? It's one of YouTube's new policies, and YouTube are bringing in a lot of new policies that they're cutting down on a lot of crap. Um, that they don't like people smoking on streams, and they especially don't like people taking drugs on streams. So they're actually ending streams where people are smoking cannabis, and they want to cut it out because they don't think they don't think that it's suitable material. Or rather, the advertisers are complaining about it, and that's where YouTube make their money. So they're actually being a bit funny about that. So I just thought I'd mention that. So what I do is, if Mickey wants to have a cigarette, I just kill his video. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I don't smoke, so I'm not. I've got no worries there. Do you guys think Penny Mordaunt?
No,
I,
not really.
I don't know that much about her, to be honest.
No,
I don't
nor
know that
me.
much about her. I don't know much about her. I could go down and come out with the old gags, the old misogynist gags about women in power and women being on top, but I don't know that much about her to say that she's spot or not. So I just see what happens with the Conservative race.
Let me have a look. I'm just drawing. Well, I don't think she's that hot, Steve, but I wouldn't kick her out. I wouldn't kick her out of bed to get to you. Put it that way. So.
I wouldn't know what to do with her in bed, I'd be honest,
Well,
the
no,
way I
probably
am at the
not.
moment.
No.
Yeah, see, Paul, you know what I'm talking about. Paul Cooper says, see, Paul knows that most chippies are owned by Greeks. But yeah, they're all owned by Greeks. All owned by Greeks. Yeah, Mickey, there's a question for you on Reddit, because I haven't got a fucking clue.
What? Is what? Oh, Angela Rayner. Yes, that is. That is definitely a northern accent that she's got.
Oh,
Now, if you put Penny Mordaunt and Angela Rayner, then I'd go for Rayner myself. But there you go. I always liked a bit of rough.
Oh. Well, I don't know what we've done, Mickey. We scared all our watches off. We're down to 78.
Oh dear. That's because you turned me off. Look.
Oh. For those that just changing the subject slightly, for those that don't know, I've gone back to shielding or self-isolating again. The COVID rates in this country have gone through the roof. In fact, it wasn't much in the news, but we had more COVID infections yesterday than we did at the height of the pandemic in 2020, and something like 1 in 21 people in the UK now has COVID. So I've gone back to keeping away from people, and I've gone back to Klein has just put me right off with what they said. I've gone back to going indoors, so I'm back to hiding away from people, which is really annoying because I actually had a holiday in Spain booked for the first week in September, and I've had to cancel that now because it's too dangerous for me to go, which is unfortunate. For those that don't know, I have cancer. I have a blood cancer, so I'm extremely immunocompromised. So I can't.
I did hear that you were still going to try and do your swimming, though, Steve. Are you still going to try and do that?
Yes, I'm going back swimming from Monday. I spoke to the doctors yesterday, and they said as long as I'm careful. I've actually said that it's the best thing that I can do, because the chlorine in the water should kill the virus.
Yeah. Not
Um,
only that, I think didn't you say that they're limiting the number in the pool, and so
they're limiting it to 12 people in a lane.
yeah.
Um,
It's not a pot roast. You don't
pot
roast a
roast?
Sunday roast in a pot. You roast it in the oven.
I've never had a pot roast for Sunday dinner. Paul,
No.
have you? Paul, you're like me. You're a traditional Brit. Have you ever had a pot roast for Sunday dinner? Sorry, Paul,
No.
you can't see it, but on Reddit, Klein643 has said, "What's the history behind having Sunday pot roast for dinner in England?"
We roast it in the oven. We don't stick it in a pot.
I'm trying to think if
But
I've
I
ever
don't
had a
know. I
pot
don't know where the
roast.
tradition stems from. I mean, it's.
I think Klein, this is one of these things that has become an urban legend. It doesn't happen. We don't have Sunday pot roast. We have roast dinners. I mean, what did I have last week? I had roast lamb. I had roast lamb for my Sunday dinner, which was really nice. No, I didn't. I tell a lie. I had roast pork. I had roast pork for my Sunday dinner. That was really nice. That was pork, potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, string beans, runner beans, carrots, and sweet corn. That was really nice. That was really nice. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Happy Smile speaker. And you're right. This stream is. Well, no, tonight this stream is bought by Angelo Peretti, which is an Italian beer, except it's brewed in Wolverhampton. Yes, it's news to me. It's news to me, Paul. I've never had a pot roast either, or my pot roasted. I don't know, so I don't know. Um, uh, no, uh, can't. I don't know what. I don't know. Paul, do you know why we have a Sunday roast dinner? Mickey, do you know why
Apparently,
we have a Sunday roast dinner?
apparently it originated, particularly in Yorkshire, as a meal eaten after the church every Sunday.
Ah,
It's a tradition for Anglicans and English Catholics to fast before Sunday services with a large meal to break the fast afterwards.
ah.
So that's according to Wiki, but you know as much as I do how fucking truthful Wiki is.
Did you just use Wikipedia as a source of reference?
I did.
Go and sit on the naughty step. If Wikipedia told me my cock was on fire, right, I wouldn't believe it unless I smelt burning testicles.
Oh dear.
Honestly, Wikipedia is the biggest load of bollocks.
Bollocks. It is.
It
It
is
is.
sticks.
But
I've got. I lose any respect for anybody that quotes Wikipedia. Right? It really is the biggest load of bollocks going.
well, I could have quoted the Daily Mail, I suppose, which is
Well, that's more
on
accurate. That's more accurate. Yeah, World's Bombardier, Klein.
Woodford's Wherry. Now, I haven't had a pint of that for a bloody long time, Happy Smiles Eater.
I've got 40 pints. I've got 44 pints of it upstairs.
What, Wherry?
Yep.
What, you brewing your own?
Yep.
I'll have to make a trip down to your neck of the woods.
Well, I've got a bit of a problem at the moment. I can't serve it.
Oh, fucking hell.
I've got no CO2. There's a CO2 shortage.
Oh.
It's proper. It's proper. I don't gas it. I use CO2 in the beer to pump it and gas
just
it.
to pump it through.
There's a CO2 shortage. I've got an empty CO2 bottle up there, and I keep phoning them up every week and asking if they can deliver a new one. And there is a CO2 shortage. This is because of the Ukraine war. I didn't realise
CO2 is short because of the Ukraine war.
Yeah, the war in Ukraine. They make CO2 by heating up grain. The gas comes off of the grain, and of course, because no grain's being exported from Ukraine, there's a shortage of it. So there's a shortage of CO2, and the people that supply my CO2 are supplying it to pubs. Paul says, Paul on Facebook says, you put it in the oven before going to church and it will be ready when you get home. The leftovers were then used for the next few days so that the family had meat. Correct. Now, he's either talking about roast dinners or penny mordant. And Paul is a bar manager and he's just said he couldn't get CO2 for the bar, but it's now available again. Well, yeah, I know it's available for the bars. That's exactly what I phoned him up today. That's exactly what my supplier said to me.
So run up the M6 and fucking nick one of his, swap his.
He's probably got the big fucker. I've only got the 6 kilo ones.
He's probably got the big fucker. Yeah, great big ones, yeah.
Great big ones. I only get 6 kilos. When I phoned my supplier, they said, yeah, they've got CO2, but they're only supplying pubs and retail clients at the moment, rather than home brewery clients. So it's not a problem. Woodford Wherries will keep. It'll keep for about 6 months. And it's only just finished. It finished last week. And if necessary, I can actually gas it with sugar. I don't like gassing it with sugar because that's that you can't really control the amount of fizz with sugar as accurate as you can with CO2.
Yeah.
So you've got to be careful with that. But I prefer the CO2. But yeah, maybe I'll nick one of yours, Paul. Have you got any 6 kilo ones? Well, I've lost my one new chat on Twitch. Oh. I'm really pleased for my mate Mad Mark. I'm really pleased that he made affiliate on Twitch, and he's making a bit of money. Good for him. Good.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. I'm really pleased for him, Mark. Well done. I'm really pleased about that. Right. Yeah, I am pleased for you, Mark. That's good. That's good. Yeah, Mickey, look what Klein 643 said on Reddit.
What have we got there? Maybe he can enlist in the Ukrainian army. Yeah, actually he could. I mean, he seems to like it over there, and yeah. He talks so much shit, the Russians will probably turn around and bloody go home.
Are yours are your big ones, Paul? Are they the 15 kilo ones? Can I nick one of them? No, it's no good. It's no. I've only got. I can only take 6 kilos. They'd have a go at me. My supplier would have a go at me if I suddenly produced a big bottle and said, "Can you fill that, please?" So the 6 kilo one is fine for me. I'm not. Klein 643 on Reddit wants to know if I'm into cricket. I'm not into cricket. I honestly think cricket is the world's second most boring sport. Right? It is only succeeded in boringness by fishing. All right.
I
So
don't know. Snooker takes some fucking beating for boredom.
Fishing is the world's most boring sport, followed by cricket. Right? Cricket is the world's most second boring sport.
I don't mind 2020s and stuff like that. It's when you're getting the test matches over 5 days that I find it a bit fun. You know, it goes on forever.
It's a good cure for insomnia.
It certainly, well, no, it sends me to sleep. It certainly does, yeah.
That's what I just said, Mickey.
I know it is, but I phrased it differently.
I can't stand cricket. I think it's such a boring game. Now, and not only can I not stand cricket, right, I've got to tell you, right, cricket is one big practical joke. It is, right? Because not many people understand the rules of cricket. And that is the joke, right? That is the joke. Not many people understand the rules of cricket. Because there are no rules for cricket, all right? It's all made up, all right? Even the people that play cricket don't know the rules. But they don't tell you that they don't know the rules, and they just bat a ball about and throw things about, right? And pretend like they know what they're doing, and that is the joke, and that's cricket. But I no, it really bores me. Yes, I've actually got a thingy that I can pull. I can actually decant from a big one to a little one. I've actually got the lead that allows me to do it as well. So maybe if I come up to you for a night out at some point in the future, I might bring my little bottle and the lead up with me. So yeah, I know how to do that. That's easy enough done. I can decant from a big one because I've done it before, and I've got the lead and the adapter to do it. But in case you're interested, it's actually a simple matter of pouring it, because the pressure, regardless of whether it's a 12 kilo bottle or a 6 kilo bottle, CO2 once it's liquefied is a single pressure. So both bottles are at a single pressure. So you can't use the pressure of the big bottle to fill the little bottle. But the law of fluid dynamics is very simple. All you do is you put the little bottle on the ground, you get the big bottle, and you actually tilt it and you decant it into the little bottle via the lead and adapter. And that's how you fill a little bottle from a big bottle. You literally just pour it in because you've got the law of fluid dynamics working for you rather than relying on pressure. Because as I say, CO2 is all CO2 is one pressure. As soon as it liquefies, it's one pressure. It's not like something like oxygen, which you can have at many different pressures. CO2 is a single pressure. So actually transferring from one bottle using pressure to the other doesn't work. So that's it. In case you didn't know, you just literally decant it. And I do know that because I've done it before. It's an interesting little factette for you. Right, yes. So I've got no idea about cricket. I really, fishing, cricket, snooker. What we just had the national grunting championships, haven't we?
Oh, what, at Wimbledon?
Yeah.
Wimbledon grunting championships, yeah.
Yeah, well, whoever grunts the loudest wins. And yeah, when hit the ball. And whoever has the loudest grunt wins. So it is the national grunting.
And apparently you get more points for telling the fucking umpire to fuck off.
Yeah. Especially if you do it in front of Prince George.
Exactly that, yeah. Yeah.
I've heard that, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that.
Poor little bugger sat there in a suit and tie, sweating his poor little gonads off, eh? What? Huh?
I'll leave you to think about Prince George's gonads. It's
Oh, thank you.
You're fine on that one.
You should have supplied him with a Woody's polo shirt. He'd have been
I've got I'm wearing a t-shirt today, but I've also got a cap. Look, see?
Oh dear, that's better. We couldn't see your face then. That was.
Look at that! I've got a cap. Trouble is, with the cap, I'm in shadow. So,
yeah.
as it happens, because I've got plenty of studio lights, I've got another studio light here, and I just do that, and it stops me being in shadow. There you go. Look, see? Make sure you can see my beautiful face, even when I've got my hat on. Oh, that light is getting on my tits now. That is so bright. Turn that off. Oh. Look. There we go. That's it. Oh, I've got dots in front of my eyes now. Right. We're down to 29 watches on Mickey. Mickey, it's you. You scare them off.
It is me. I'll scare them off. No, it says 37 on mine, but then again, I've got a bit of lag behind you, so.
Yeah, it's 29 watches. Right, I'm gonna call it a day in 5 minutes because I had fish and chips for my dinner, but that was at 5 o'clock this evening, and it's now 11:30, and I've had a beer and I'm a bit hungry, so I'm gonna go and do myself something to eat before I wander off to bed.
Talking about bed, how are you getting on with this hot weather, Steve? It must be playing havoc with you.
Yesterday morning, not this morning, but yesterday morning, when I woke up at about 9:30, and my entire bed was like a swimming pool. It really was.
Unreal.
I actually got out of bed, right, and you could see the puddle in the middle of the bed. No, I hadn't wet myself. It was purely sweat. I'll tell you why it was puddling in my bed. The reason it's puddling in my bed is because I have a waterproof mattress cover, I have waterproof pillowcases, and I have a waterproof duvet cover, so quilt cover.
So it's not for the incontinence, no?
No, it's not for the incontinence at all. It's purely for the sweat. So it's not absorbed into the mattress like it would be other people. They're just falling in the bed. It was just awful. I can't really show you, but at the moment, at the foot of my bed, right on the wall, from the foot of my bed, 3 feet up, I've got an 18-inch fan, which is blowing directly onto me. So I have that going all night. But yeah, with my for those that don't know, I have cancer, and one of the symptoms of cancer is night sweats, and so having the fan on me really does keep it down. In fact, I've got to turn the fan off. The fan's got a timer on it, and what I do is when I go to sleep at night, I set the timer for an hour. When I go to bed, I set the timer for an hour, because if I leave it on too long, if I sweat during the night, the cold air from the fan evaporates the sweat and actually makes me very cold, and I wake up shivering. Even though you look at the thermometer, it's 35 degrees in your room, you actually wake up shivering, which is a really bizarre thing. So I've got to be careful there. So I'm being sensible because some of the medication I'm on, I can't go out in sunlight, and they say avoid sunlight. Doxycycline is one of them, amitriptyline is another, and prednisolone is a third. All of them say that you should stay out of the sunlight. And my haematologist actually phoned me up the other day and said, with this particular weather that's happening at the moment, she strongly advises me to stay indoors between 11 and 3, not to go out in the sunlight at all. Because what happens is these medications increase the skin's sensitivity to sunlight, and it will cause me to blister quite badly. Well, I've actually gone further than that. I don't go out during the day at all because I don't want to be around people. I don't want to catch COVID. So at the moment, I'm not going out during the day. My house was built in 1932, and it's one of these great designs. I live on the top of a hill. I live on the side of a hill near the top, and my house it's got a great design. The back door faces east, and the front door faces west. If I open up the back door and my bedroom window, right, I get a lovely cool breeze blowing through the house. And when I'm sitting right now, it blows right across me. I'm right across the bed as well. So it keeps it cool. It's down to the house design. And it's not a wooden house, it's a brick construction house. So it acts as an insulator. to keep the heat out as well. So there's a lot to be said for old houses, Mickey.
Yep. Yeah, I think mine was built in the 50s, I think. But it belongs to the council, not me.
A lot of the modern houses are sort of wooden construction, aren't they?
Oh yeah, come on the back of a lorry, just shove them up and then brick around them, don't
yeah. And they're not very good. They're not very good at keeping heat out. But my house is quite good. And as I say, with our unique position, having the windows open and having it blow through the house really keeps the house cool. And that's that. Right. It's now gone 11:30, so I'm gonna do one more round of questions, and then I'm gonna go. Client 643 says, when is the last call at our neighbourhood pub? Well, the micro pub that I normally go to, it's 9:30. A normal pub is 11:30. The last call is actually 11 o'clock, and the pub shuts at 11:30. So the micro pub, the last call is at 9 o'clock, and it shuts at 9:30. So, go on, one more round of questions, and then we're going to go. Nope, I think that's it. Mickey.
They've had enough of us.
They've had enough of us. Right, let's get my end screen up. Did I just turn you off? No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, I don't know what I did. Right, let's put my goodbye screen up. Where are we? There we are. Right, let's get my goodbye screen ready to rock and roll. So yeah, it's been great, but like I say, people, I've got to go because I've got to eat, and I've been on. Yes, Mark, I will drop in on your stream. I will definitely drop in on your stream, and I will see you later, mate. And I'm really, really, big up for you, Mark. I'm really glad that you're doing well. Happy Smile Seeker. When was the last time you loved me? I love you all the time. I love you all the time.
Me love you long time.
Hi, Kevin. Who are you talking to, Paul? Hi, Kevin. Okay. Just wondering who you're talking to there, Paul. My son's named Kevin, but he's definitely not. He's definitely not online. I don't know. Ugh. 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 Right. So until are you going to be about Monday, Mickey?
Yeah, I should be. I think so. Monday.
Or do you want to just do Fridays?
Sorry.
Or do you want to just do Fridays?
Well, no, I should be about this Monday. I can't say I'll do every Monday, but probably do most Fridays.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you about it. I'll talk to you about it over the weekend.
Yeah.
Right. Don't go, Mickey. Don't go. I'll talk to you on Skype in a minute.
Please.
Right, people. I'm going to. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. I can't. I'm not actually. I'm not actually watching it. I'm not actually watching it on Facebook.
Facebook.
I'm watching it on something called Restream, so I don't see all of the notifications there like you do. So that's obviously what you're seeing. So hello, Kevin Spilsbury, Kim's brother. Kim's a lovely lady. Got a lot of time for Kim. Lovely lady. Right. So I'm gonna disappear now. So I'll say goodbye to all of you on Reddit. I'll say goodbye to all of you on Twitch. Goodbye to all of you on Facebook. And goodbye to all of you on YouTube. So there's my goodbye screen coming up right now.
And there you have it.